Hello, this is Mr. Hornsby83. This is the Mr. Hornsby83 show, and been a while since I've been on YouTube. I think I did a video about a month ago where I talked about the whole Jim Cornette situation with the NWA Power situation and the joking me. That was pretty much the last time I was on, which, like I said, I believe was a month ago. So, back, first of all, let me say I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year, because you know, like I said, I haven't been on since that video, which this video is not going to be as long as that one. So this year, I'm, let you guys know when I plan on coming back fully on YouTube. I'm also going to talk about some goals I have for, you know, this new year. And also going to be kind of taking a look back at the year 2019 all in one video. So let's start off with when I will be back. Now, I'll be back on YouTube fully 2 weeks from now, which will be Thursday, January 16th. I'm going to be doing a review of the AEW Dynamite special episode that will be titled Bash at the Beach. I'm really looking forward to watching that when that comes on. And that will be when I'm back fully. I was going to talk about some changes I'm making to the channel too. First off, there will be no more of my toy and game reviews or playthroughs and that on here. I'm moving that all to my Facebook fan page. The stuff I will do on here, I'll still do movie reviews, but I'm not going to review any kids' movies. No kids' movie reviews because of the stupid COPPA thing and blah, 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 blah. And a bunch of gibberish nonsense that's going to be doing. And even the adult collecting stuff, I'm not going to be doing any videos on that. So what I will be doing, I'm moving all that to my Facebook fan page. And the reason why, like I said, it's the COPPA nonsense and all that dumb gibberish that's going on. So, you know, that's my plan. My game review, my playthroughs I do on Facebook will also turn into reviews too. They're going to be a playthrough review of a certain game, and that's my big plan for this, because I'm not going to go through all the nonsense of having to put, oh, it's age restricted because anybody under 13 cannot watch it because of some stupid company and because of some stupid piece of crap took advantage of a kid on a YouTube video. It's just dumb. So, yeah. All my toy reviews and all that are going to the fan page. That means I'll have to cut out a few things. I also, pretty much, I said some of this on the last video I did. I'm going to be doing a new segment. I totally have did away with the superhero battles and supervillain battles. I was not keeping up with those consistently. And I was not really focusing on I was not getting enough time to do those because so much other stuff that was going on. So I'm replacing it with something else. It's going to be kind of a scenario where, like, I take certain characters from certain franchises that are a part of the same franchise, just, you know, different abilities and all that stuff from certain other characters. And one of the main things I plan on doing is how would the Michael Keaton version of Batman in the first two Batman movies compare to the Dark Knight trilogy? How would the Michael Keaton Batman deal with the Heath Ledger Joker? I'm also going to do the Christian Bale Batman versus, you know, the Jack Nicholson Joker, which I'll do that probably around Batman month. I don't know if I'll even bring Batman month back. I mean, There was a couple videos that did alright for Batman month, but not too many did too well. So I'll figure that out and, get back into that situation. Same with X-Men month. I don't know if I may be bringing that one back or not. Now, there were some things I skipped that I was going to do for X-Men month. Same with Batman month. There were some things I skipped. A lot of that had to do with a lot of situations I had going on at the time, which I'll talk about later in the video. But, so adding that, how I would have scripted movies, I'm axing that one too. I'm gonna do a different style on what the people that made the movie, what they could have done to make the movie better and make fans enjoy it and all that stuff. So I have a couple plans for that. One might be talking about the Street Fighter movie. The other might be talking about Mortal Kombat. Both Mortal Kombat movies, and maybe some other video game movies that they've kind of, messed up on. But although I thought the first Mortal Kombat movie was good, Annihilation, y'all know my thoughts on that. You've seen my review of that, so yeah. Those are what I'm planning on doing in place of these other segments I'm getting rid of. Now, I'm not going to say I'm not going to totally talk about action figures and that on the channel. I'm just not going to be doing like reviews of figures and all that stuff like I had been doing. In fact, one of my most popular videos was the Kevin Nash Diesel figure review, which I've swapped ahead on the Kevin Nash figure recently. So I might do a re-review of that on the Facebook page. The Diesel figure still looks the same, so yeah. Let's see, what else? Oh, man. Let's get into some of my goals for this year. Now, I made a couple goals last year. Some I kept to, some I didn't. One big goal was I got back in the gym consistently. I got myself back down to 220 or under. I'm like 219 right now, so very happy for that. There was a couple other goals that I made I didn't stick to, but like I said, there was a couple I made and I did stick to, like getting to the gym, dropping the weight, because I was like 280 pounds. And that was the closest I have been to 300 pounds ever in my life, and I don't want to get back to that point ever again. I don't want to get close to 300 again, and I don't ever want to get in the 300 pound range. Because, most of my life, I've been a thin person, except for when I was in my early 20s, and then when I got toward my mid to late 20s, I got back into working out and all that stuff. And then there was a couple years where I was going to college and I didn't work out at all. Totally. Shall I get her? Tell the other dogs to quit barking. Sorry about that. My dogs are barking for no reason, because that's what they do. Rosie! God, these freaking dogs are so bad. Anyway. So yeah, I don't want to get in that range of being close to 300 pounds again. Because that was just crazy. But like I said, most of my life I've been pretty small. Even when I did get heavier, I was like, the highest I got was like in the 50s of weight. And I didn't want to get past that point again, or get close to that point 300, or hit 300 ever. So yeah. So the last year pretty much made my 8th year of working out. The reason why I say 8th is because I missed 2017. Well, that was college and all that, because I was going to college. And then 2018 was a bad year. I despised that year, and I will be talking about 2019 here shortly. And the only thing I despised about 2019 was what happened toward the end of 2019, so yeah. But, yeah, so I totally despise the year 2018, and I never wish to go back to that time frame ever again. Anyway, Another goal I want is to try to get my business to grow even more, and it looks like I'll get a chance to do that because now I got to switch flea markets because Richwood got bought here and bought by U-Haul, which is now going to turn into storage units. I think they're putting Richwood with the friendly flea market that's not too far from the Gateway School here, but it's just, Anyway, Richwood charges way too much. And I'm thinking the plan is we're going to be doing, I guess, an outdoor booth at Trader's World. And, it's a lot cheaper than what we were paying at Richwood for being able to go anywhere outside in the booth. It was $35 per day. It's not like we had a special area. It wasn't like we had our own special area. Also, it's not like they have a good shelter area. And, if we want to get a good shelter area over there at Trader's, that's pretty much the same price we're paying for anywhere on the lot at Richwood. So, yeah, plan to make my business grow this year, Trigen, and I'm going to try to post more on the Trigen page. I've done a lot of posting last year. I've probably be doing a posting probably tomorrow or Saturday. No, probably Saturday, because tomorrow I'm doing my Facebook page, my Facebook fan page, video where I'm trying to finally get a winner for the contest because no one still has not guessed the question. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I narrowed it down. Yeah. I even said that the movie in the Halloween franchise that I feel is overrated and the movie in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise was the 7th in the franchise. Not only that, they had the returning main character from the first movie in the franchise. So, people still couldn't guess it. So, hopefully somebody guesses it tomorrow when I do the live stream on Facebook and I'm going to talk about some other things on that too, but, probably cover some things I missed on the last video I did on there as well. But also this past year I felt like I kind of was an emotional roller coaster up and down this past year. So hopefully, a lot of it had to do with my grandma being sick, and then, my grandma did eventually pass, like a few weeks before Thanksgiving. Then we buried her a week before Thanksgiving, and, after losing my mom the year prior, I was just, So, I'm going to try to control my emotions a little bit better than I did this past year. And try not to be an emotional roller coaster like I was pretty much of 2019. And it also helped that I got rid of a couple people that, I really caused me a lot of stress and my emotions too out of my life. So, so that helped me a little bit more too. But yeah, I plan to not be an emotional roller coaster this year like I was last year. Now, whether I can help it or not, I'll try. But if I can't, I don't know.
You better help.
But also another goal is to if they want me to, visit my brother and sister more often. But their schedules are so busy. My schedules, and heck, I only get down that way like once a week, and they're usually working those days. So yeah. So yeah, that one I don't know if I'll be able to keep too. Also, my goal is to be where I was in 2011, 2012 in weight. Now, I made the goal this year, or this past year, where I was like, I gotta get to 220 or under. Is the video still going?
Yeah, it's just why is it so dark?
It's not dark.
But, I got the 220 and under before that year ended, so hopefully I can get back to where I was in 2012 and 2011 by the end of this year. How long's that video been going now?
15 minutes.
Alright, well, I got a few more things to talk about, then I'm gonna end this one. So I just gave away a big hint for the contest, which I also gave away that hint on the Facebook page, and I just gave it away here. It's just, let me reiterate what the question was. In my opinion, there was a movie in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise and a movie in the Halloween franchise that was overrated, and it had a returning character from the first one, and it was the 7th entry in the franchises of those movies, of those franchises. It was the 7th movie in those franchises. So, there it is. 2 people cannot answer the question because they don't qualify this year. They will qualify. Well, they won't qualify for last year's. They will qualify when I do this year's at this end of the year. But my friend Matt and my friend Heavy Metal Turtle, Shelly sitting there freaking. Anyway, but anyway, what I was saying, yeah, those two with my friend Matt and my friend Heavy Metal Turtle that sure do not qualify, so they cannot answer the question, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure Heavy Metal Turtle's not going to be happy with the reward I'm getting. Because the prize for the contest is going to be this thing that just came out. I think Playmates put it out. It's a 4-pack of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle animated series figures. And like I said, this is the Playmates one. This ain't the NECA ones that's been coming out a lot lately, which I'll talk about my thoughts on those when I get to the best of 2019. And then once I get to the best of 2019, I will end the video. But, yeah, it's got them classic turtles. I think it's only at GameStop, so. And it's pretty affordable for me since I'm paying out of my own money for this. So, if y'all can get that question right, you will win the prize. Now, originally I thought about, either getting a Marvel Legend figure or something to give away in a contest, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people have that by now, so yeah. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty nice collectible thing, especially for collectors out there. I'll have to show off whenever I do get the prize when somebody gets the question right. When I do get the prize, I'll have to show it off on Facebook. I'm not going to show it here on YouTube. So you'll have to watch my Facebook video of when I announce the contest winner. So to wrap this video up, let's get to the best of 2019. Now, first off, one of the best things in the entertainment industry I felt for this year was the fact that wrestling came back on TNT. First time in 18 years. Wrestling was on TNT. Well, yeah, 18 years. It's now going to be 19. But, first time in 18 years wrestling was back on TNT in AEW Dynamite. And, last night's show was pretty good. Hopefully they continue doing good the rest of this year and really make WWE change their way, but who knows? Even if they do good, I doubt WWE will change their way because, WWE is what it is. They're a publicly traded owned business now, so who knows? I gotta say, wrestling being back on TNT was awesome. We finally got the end to the long, drawn out, I guess you could say, first 10 years of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, concluding with Avengers Endgame, which came out last year. Now, look, I thought Infinity War was better than Endgame, but I still thought Endgame was a pretty good movie. And I felt like, it just felt more, felt like more was on the line in Infinity War than freaking Endgame, because it's like, boom, they could just shift through time and be like, oh yeah, everything's fixed now. Bam, there you go. there you go. Thank you, ma'am. It's all good now. And one of the things that really bugged me was how easily they killed the present day Thanos at the beginning of the movie. That was just, I thought, was just kind of taking away everything they did in Infinity War. Boom, there you go. Well, you should have aimed for the head. Oh, I aimed for the head that time. And then Thor goes into a deep depression about that. We did get another good Spider-Man movie called Spider-Man Far From Home, which was really good last year as well. I don't know, didn't Wonder Woman? No, that was a couple years ago. Yeah. But yeah. Very good to finally see that epic end.
Hey.
And toward the end of last year, we got news that now Marvel has the rights back to X-Men and that, which I've been excited about. Everybody keeps talking about the movies. I've honestly said time and time again, I prefer a show over the movies. I've seen enough X-Men movies. We got, what, like 7 movies out there? And, the last one was bad. And we got 2 bad movies in that front. Well, you got, I guess you could say 3, which you got Origins Wolverine. Then you got Last Stand, and you got Dark Phoenix that came out last year. And no follow-up to the sinister cliffhanger ending at the end of Apocalypse. I'd just rather see a show of X-Men now. I don't want to see no more X-Men movies. Just give us an X-Men show. At least we can get to see, even if you can, because I've seen it's on Disney Plus, revive Wolverine and the X-Men. Redesign the characters' looks and everything, and remake Wolverine and the X-Men. Or bring back Wolverine and the X-Men for this year, So, yeah. I guess depending on, what Disney and Marvel do to X-Men, that's either a good thing or a bad thing that they got them back. So, that could go either way. Also, like I said, 2019, I said this in the Facebook video I did too, of, year-end review of 2019. I talked about, wow, it was the year of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. I mean, not only did NECA make them, which I still think NECAs are the best out there anyway. Super 7 made some, and they got some coming on the way this year. Playmates made that set I was talking about that I was going to, use for the contest reward. But, like I said, I still think the NECA ones are way better, and I feel like I cannot wait to, so I can't wait till I can go back to the toy department. Hopefully they still have that freaking San Diego Comic-Con exclusive of the freaking first wave that came out a couple years ago, and, and they still have it for the price they had it for. So hopefully they still have it when I go back there, because I want to get that. Then I'm going to try to pick up the Bebop and Rocksteady, because really the Foot Soldiers would be with that first wave anyway. But yeah, I want to pick up the Bebop and Rocksteady, and then when Wave 3 comes out, I guess Splinter, April, and Casey Jones are coming out. I just went and pre-ordered my, I went and pre-ordered at GameStop yesterday. I went and pre-ordered me the movie Splinter and the movie Shredder, the 7-inch ones that NECA made. That'll go with my 7-inch Ninja Turtles, which you see me unbox toward the end of last year on, on this, which was probably one of my last toy videos I was doing. Aside from the Nightmare on Elm Street figure reviews. We also got pretty much the rest of the Jason figures except for the Kane Hodder run of Jason figures because of the stupid lawsuit. Hopefully that gets settled by the end of this year, and we can see the Kane Hodder era of the Jason figures made by NECA Toys. Nightmare on Elm Street apparently got a halt on their figures because I guess there was a lawsuit going on with that too, but apparently now that's been taken care of, so maybe NECA will get back to making Nightmare on Elm Street figures so we can get ultimate versions of 4, 5, 6, and maybe even an ultimate version of 7. Also, WWE figures was pretty good this year. They unleashed the Ultimate Editions, which has been pretty awesome. I still want to find a Triple H. Also, I've been looking for the Elite 71 Big Show, and I don't want to pay on eBay or Amazon because it would be way too much. I can just find it in a store. Hopefully the store get them sometime soon in the next few weeks. Who knows? But yeah, Mattel did really good with WWE figures. Even though Bill McKean is still making excuses for certain belts they can't make, like WCW belts or ECW belts or whatever. You know, which I kind of went on a rant on that on my Facebook video. So if you want to go check that out, you can go check that out. I did that about a week ago. And then I got the one, maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Probably 2 weeks ago, yeah. But yeah, I went on a rant about that. What else? Marvel Legends this year, which I did not get to mention on the Facebook feed. Hasbro really nailed it on all the Marvel Legend figures they came out with last year. Especially seeing that there's a lot more X-Men waves now that freaking, Marvel Studios has the rights back to X-Men. So, yeah. Yeah, Marvel Legends really nailed it this year. They had a lot of great Marvel Legend figures coming out. And, also the Hasbro Lightning collection of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers has been pretty good. I like all the figures I've seen now. I've only got 2 of them, which is Lord Zed and Tommy the White Ranger. I do want to get the Green Ranger one. I do want to get the Goldar. And now, since I got Lord Zed and Tommy, I might just try to get the other Mighty Morphin. I mean, the Zach's out, I think. Kimberly. I think Jason's out. I don't know. I know Zach, Kimberly, Tommy. Both Tommy, Green Ranger Tommy, and White Ranger Tommy are out. I know Kimberly's out because I see her at GameStop all the freaking time when I go to GameStop. So, yeah. I know that Kimberly and them are out. And I've seen Zach at Walgreens with the Green Ranger shield, which I think it's just a cool looking figure. But, yeah. So, yeah, Hasbro's been doing pretty well on the Lightning collection of Power Rangers. And, Beast Morphers wasn't that bad. I didn't hate Beast Morphers the way I hated the last several seasons of the Neo Saban era. Even though I thought Samurai was a little bit better than a lot of people gave him credit for, I liked the whole Decker-Jaden rivalry that was getting built up. I liked Serrator and all that, and I thought Xander was awesome. The Shogun mode, he's got somebody's socks. But, yeah. So, that's pretty much it. I don't want to make this video too long because the last video was nearly an hour long talking about stuff. But yeah, I will talk about more, but like I said, I don't want to make it too long. I will say one more thing. NWA also becoming really good this week. Finally becoming a relevant company again. Thanks to Billy Corgan. But yeah. That'll do it for this one. I'll see you guys January 15th. I don't know if I think that's 2 weeks from now. I'm for sure it is. Alright, I'll see you guys 2 weeks from now when I do the review of the AEW Bash at the Beach special, which will be January 15th. And also going to be talking about Wrestle Kingdom because I'm going to be watching that as well. And I'm also going to talk about some New Japan stuff, but I'll probably do that on the Facebook video tomorrow and let y'all know my thoughts on a lot of stuff that's going on with New Japan this year. But catch you guys later and peace out.